Now we're going to talk about aim points and points of contact in player-on-player collisions. In a straight-on tackle, we're going to tell our defensive player to strike with the front of his shoulder, this area right through here that's protected by the shoulder pad. What this is going to allow him to do is to strike a rising blow while keeping his head up. If this player were to try to strike with the top of his shoulder, he would have to bend at the waist and expose the crown of his helmet, something we don't want to do. So by striking with the front of the shoulder, he'll be able to keep his head and neck in the safest possible position. As my tackler prepares to make the tackle, he'll take his downhill power step and be in a perfect hit position through the center of the ball carrier. He wants to strike with the front of this shoulder, so he's going to have a great 45-degree angle in his back, his chin and eyes up. At the last possible minute, he's going to slide his head to the side, but he's going to keep his head straight and in line with his spine. What he doesn't want to do is turn his head in contact. That's a dangerous position for the neck as he takes the blow of the oncoming ball carrier. As he slides his head to the side and puts the front of the shoulder on the ball carrier, he's going to aim right down his middle. He's going to rip and shoot his hands and try to grab cloth on the backside, just as we talked about in the rip drill. So he steps through, great position, slides his head to the side, strikes with the front of the shoulder, rips his arms up to the backside, and grabs cloth. Grabbing cloth here will secure the tackle. He's going to squeeze with his hands, his biceps, and his lats to pull the ball carrier into him as he continues through the tackle. Now the 5 fundamentals of the tackle will remain the same on all tackles, and our point of contact, the front of the shoulder, will also stay the same. But on an angle tackle, our aim point on the ball carrier will be slightly different. The ball carrier here, who's turned at an angle running away, is presenting a limited profile. My defender now, instead of being able to see both of his numbers and go square down the middle, sees one number more clearly, the 2. We refer to this as the near number, as this number is most close to our defensive player. Our defensive player is going to still follow his fundamentals. He'll track the ball carrier and he'll take a downhill power step to prepare to engage. At this point, he still has his great 45-degree angle and he's striking with the front of the shoulder, this time to the side of the ball carrier, not to the front. As he does this, he'll slide his head, which is always looking up, chin, eyes, and face up, directly in front of the near number. As he slides his head in front of the near number, he doesn't look to get it across. Players who work too much to get to the far side of the ball carrier or to reach the ball will have a tendency to put their head down or stretch their neck out to get across the ball carrier. This is not a situation we want to take contact in. He wants his neck bowed and strong, so we cue him up to work to the near number, sliding it across the last possible minute. Again, our tackler will rip his arms and grab cloth on the backside of the defender, throwing those uppercuts as tight as possible and securing the tackle to be able to take the ball carrier back and finish to the ground.